Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeff Clough, principal here at Three Oaks Senior High School. I'd just like to welcome everyone. Usually we would have an in-person tour at this point, but due to COVID-19, we're doing online virtual tours. So just like to welcome you next year. We don't know what it's going to look like yet, but we will welcome you with open arms here next year in some format. We don't know what yet, but please rest assured that we looking forward to having you here, and it'll be a exciting and eventful year, if last year is anything indication of what this year will bring.
Hello, future Tosh students. My name is Maddie McDonald, and I am the class officers president of the 2020 graduating class. I heard that you guys missed out on your opportunity to tour the school, so we decided that today you would get a tour virtually. Come on. This is where our wonderful administration is, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to come to the office.
Hi, grade 9 students. Welcome. This is Three Oaks High School. I'm the admin assistant, Pam Rogerson, one of three actually. This here is the main office at Three Oaks, where you will come in and out and leave at the end of the day. This is the main office of Three Oaks, and it's very lovely. We're very pleased with our new renovations. This here is where you sign in if you are late coming to Three Oaks, and we also ask that your parents make a phone call or send a note with you. This is my desk over here, and this is where Mrs. Cashin also sits. She's the other admin assistant. I'll take you down the corridor here to our vice principal and principal's offices. Mr. Gerald McCormick, our vice principal, is the second office on the right. Mr. Clough is in a meeting right now, and that's his office. He's the principal, and next to him is Mr. Jason Gallant, the vice principal. So if you ever need any of our administrators, they are all down here. Excuse our dress attire. We are very casual these days, as you know why. I'll take you through to our student services section. And our other admin assistant, her name is Mrs. Donna McKay, who does a great job in student services. This is her desk. And the waiting room and student services, it's the guidance counselors. If you ever need to speak to someone, we have Ms. DeCoste, a female guidance counselor, and Mr. Jim Donovan, our male guidance counselor. And we'll take you over here. Here's a workstation, and there's some computers here and information about student services. And then down the hall, this is where our guidance counselors are. This is Mr. Donovan's office. And here's a breakout room that we use for different reasons. So we have a couple of them back here. And then this is Ms. DeCoste's office. So if you ever need guidance counselor, you can just come into student services or the main office if Mrs. McKay is out in the afternoon, and we'll look after you. Welcome to Three Oaks.
What courses you want to take. I'm one of the school counselors here, and I just wanted to welcome you to the student services area. So usually Miss Donna McKay would be here in the mornings, and she usually takes the information from you and whatnot and helps you to try to figure out who you want to see, or you may request transcripts when you get to grade 12. But there's Mr. Donovan and myself that are the school counselors here. We provide a variety of services. So some of the things that you may want to think about is sometimes you need help picking courses, or you want to look at kind of your future plans, post-secondary, world of work, careers, those kind of things. And we're also here for any social or personal needs. And sometimes if you just want to talk, or you have a question, you're not sure where you can go to ask, you can come down. We'll be friendly and we'll help you figure out the answers. Thanks.
Now if you enter from the front doors, to your right, you'll find the office, but to your left, you'll find the 100s block. Come on. In the 100s block, you'll find a variety of different courses, ranging from political studies to geography to accounting. Come on. This right here is Mr. Lily's room, a fan favorite. To get to the cafeteria from Mr. Lily's room, all you gotta do is walk down and turn right. As you may have noticed, the 100 block is just a loop around, and over there is the entrance. That is the case for most of the blocks, but don't stress, we'll get to that later. Here on this chart, you can see that the culinary labs, library, gym, cafeteria, and black box theater are all this way, but don't stress, we'll get there in a minute. Here to my left, you'll notice the skylight hallway. This hallway provides easy access from getting to class and is where a lot of the lockers are located. Now, to my right and your left, you'll find the lecture theater and one of our conference rooms. Now, in this part of school, there's a lot happening. Right here, we have our school resource officer, Officer Brett Montgomery, great guy. And if we keep walking, we have the library, we have the gym, this is where you exercise. Welcome to our cafeteria. Usually, it is not set up like this. The cafeteria stage is where we hold a lot of our leadership activities during lunchtime. Usually, it's set up with chairs and benches, but just imagine it for now. So this is the cafeteria line. It's currently closed down, but it'll be a nice surprise for you in September to see what it looks like. All right, so now that we're done with the cafeteria, let's move on to the 200 block. So down here, it's just a straight hallway. To my left, we have the gym classroom where you'll do the written work. And to my right, we have the band class. I think we have a message from Miss Bryson.
Hey everybody, my name is Miss Bryson and I'm the music teacher here at Three Oaks. I'm going to give you a super quick tour of the music department. So here we go. Okay, so here we are in the music classroom. There's my desk. You can see it's a really big space and there's instrument storage here at the back. So this is where like the band students will keep their instruments. And I often teach other courses in here if needed. As we go down here, you're going to see that there is a door at the back of the room and then there's also a door right here. And we're going down the first hallway. Both of these hallways lead to practice rooms. So here is a practice room and there I am in the mirror. Chairs and stands are tucked away for the year. So I have 6 practice rooms, which is really nice. Lots of space for people to practice. Here's my office. I have a nice table to meet with students if needed. And a desk that always has treats if needed. Going down the rest of the hallway, here we are in the band room. So you'll see there's the percussion equipment at the back of the room. The chairs and stands are all packed away for the year. And there's the front of the room. Okay, and that leads us back into the hallway. We have a really nice big area. Love to meet new students. So if you're not signed up for Music 421 or the new Popular Music course, you can still pop by and say hey, and I'd love to meet you and talk about music and see if we can hook up some people to play with you and have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your tour. Looking forward to seeing you hopefully in September.
Thanks, Miss Bryson. Moving on. All right. So if you go down this hallway right here, we have the culinary lab and Miss Cameron's English classroom along with the black box theater. So come on. Almost there. Welcome to culinary. Here we have the classroom component of the foods lab. In foods, you do about 50% cooking, 50% in classroom work. This is the culinary classroom. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, if you go outside these doors right here, you'll find our trades building. Now here we have a few words from Mr. Donnie Gallant.
Hello folks, my name is Mr. Gallant and I am the aviation teacher at Three Oaks here. I'm currently standing in front of one of our Cessna 152s. We have 2 of them in our shop. and I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour here today and kind of let you know what you can expect if you decide to take the aviation program here. We have two sort of main sections of program. The first one is Introductory to Aerospace, and that is a 2-credit course that you do not have to have any background in aviation, you don't have to have any background in tools. We will teach you everything you need to know about the basics of airplanes and how they fly. If you decide to take the single credit course, there's an introductory single credit course. If you can't fit the 2 credit into your program, that's no problem too. It's basically just half of the double credit program. So the introductory one, you don't have to have any background. If you do, that's awesome. We can certainly build on that. So we're kind of available to all different levels of skill levels. So the Cessna 152, we've got 2 of them. Students will work on the engines. First year students actually take apart the wing and reassemble it towards the end after you've kind of built your skill level up. And second year students actually do a full inspection of the whole aircraft. They do a 200-hour inspection, which takes about a week or a week and a half. So that's the second sort of year that you can take. That's 802Y, and that is a sort of second year advanced course that you can take. So I'm going to show you a little bit around. So we're standing in front of one of our project-based learning kind of accessories that we have here. Second year students, who are the more kind of advanced class. In first year we do piston engines, so you get to take apart a lawnmower engine, learn how piston engines work. But second year students actually get to take apart a jet engine. So this is a turbine engine here. We had this donated by Holland College, and it is a Boeing Air Start. It has all the same components as a turbine engine would have. This one was actually used to start jet engines. So you can see here in the front I'm turning the compressor. So this unit here has sort of 2 sections to it. And when second year students do this, they're basically doing what a mechanic or technician would actually do in the field. I give them the manuals, I'm here to help them, but they essentially have to take this thing apart, inspect it, and then reassemble it. So I'm standing in front of our wind tunnel, and first and second year students both get to use the wind tunnel. First year students, whenever we talk about theory of flight, they will actually get to build and design their own wing out of foam here, and this machine will actually measure how much